It's time to cause a 42-car pileup. We have an absolute Shady classic on our hands. This has been crazy requested from you guys for me to dive into. So right here, right now, it's none other than Eminem, Drug Ballad. Just the way that opening comes in. Yeah. Like you're taking a hit and you're just feeling that rush and you're letting it kick in. I think before the lyricism even starts, before we even really truly learn the theme of the song, it's already happening just simply with just these ad-libs.
Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, this is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the sixth gin, you gon' probably crawl, and you'll be sick then, and you'll probably barf. And my prediction is you gon' probably fall, either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall, and everything's spinning. You're beginning to think.
I'll tell you what, for me, it's the rhyme schemes. It's the pattern of this and the way that he sets it up, and he even has that pause in the middle of the bar just to truly let that rhyme pattern sink home and to stay in that pocket. Let's break some of this down. And it's funny too because like production wise, the percussion is so heavy here.
This is my love song. It goes
like it really just kind of, that's what dominates. Everything is percussive run on this one. And all the other synths, all the other balances, everything else happening is kind of like taking a backseat to the percussion drive of all this.
Like this. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Mark.
And then you start to have this build, boom, 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 and then that bass starts to build it right there. Just that fluctuating, just heartbeat push.
This is my love song.
And it makes me think like you've just taken a hit and you know your heart's going faster. It's like, that's what the verse makes me think of when you start to hear this drive here.
It goes like this. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark.
Future Knox here. Listen, if you're enjoying this reaction, what are you doing? Subscribe, notifications on. It all helps. It really does go a long way. Go ahead, ring that bell. Also, if you like the hat that I'm wearing throughout this reaction, KnoxHillMusic.com. Bars, gotta catch them all. We got hats, we got shirts, hoodies. If you want to rep the brand, if you want to support, it all helps. It all really goes a long way. KnoxHillMusic.com. I'll put the links below so you can represent. Anyways, back to this reaction.
This is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix.
Why we gotta do Mark Wahlberg and the Funky Bunch like that? It's all good vibrations, Em. But you know what's really funny is obviously historical context is key. At this time, Eminem hadn't met Mark Wahlberg. Eminem, we know, took a lot of shots at NSYNC, at Backstreet Boys, took a lot of shots at other white rappers as well. And he probably looked at Mark Wahlberg and was like, why is this guy getting all the attention? I'm such a better rapper than he is. And even Mark Wahlberg later on in an interview admitted, yeah, like this, I can't even stand to Eminem. But take me back to the Marky Mark rapping days. This is how we make the party start. He was also an underwear model as well at the same time. Mark Wahlberg was doing it all, man.
Hey, yo. This is my love song.
And you even hear underneath, he says effing F word. And he drops that too.
It goes like this. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we.
You hear it underneath? Fucking bundle of sticks. Right underneath of that. Those are the true shots that are fired at Mark Wahlberg. And after that happened, when they finally did meet up, there was Eminem was told not to mention Marky Mark to Mark Wahlberg. But what did Eminem do? Had a nice little Funky Bunch rappers line. Tell Eminem not to do something and Eminem is going to troll. So even their first encounter, Eminem couldn't help himself and was on his troll game. But fast forward, obviously, M has now done things for Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg has linked up, shouted out Eminem before. They're friends now. It's all good.
It goes like this. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start. We used
Marky Mark, party start. Right? It starts off simply, 1, 2, 3 syllable scheme. And then he starts to develop it in a more complex scheme here in a second.
Mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the
mix in, Bacardi Dark. Kicks in, proudly crawl. See, so it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I just love the way. You know how I talked about how the percussion kind of drives his track? That's what he's doing right here with his flow. His flow and his overstressing of the syllables is like percussive drum hits. He's just matching kind of that pattern. Ba 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 ba. It's such a dope writing scheme. Like this for me is one of those just up there rhythmic flow pockets and rhyme patterns like that he had on Way I Am as well. Like these are two iconic tracks from this time period for me, from Eminem. Just with the rhyme writing and the flow pockets that he found. He really found some unique flows and patterns during this time period.
We used to mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. And by the sixth gen, you gon' probably crawl, and you'll be sick then, and you'll probably barf. And my prediction is you gon' probably fall, either somewhere in the lobby or the hallway wall. And everything spinning, you're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen again.
Everything spinning, think women. Even like right there, his ability to take thing and then think and to slant rhyme that into it, like he was so good, and he's still so good at it. Just finding ways to manipulate sound patterns and it just linked them up like Lego pieces. And everything spinning. Notice how he takes like another hit, everything spinning, right? But and then he switches rhyme scheme and patterns. But yet again, drummer's percussive delivery with what he's doing. Pay attention to the flows, man. So dope.
Feel the hallway wall and everything spinning. You're beginning to think women are swimming in pink linen again in the sink. Then in a couple of minutes, that bottle of Guinness is finished. And we're now allowed to officially slap bitches. You have the right to remain violent and start whiling. Start a fight with the same guy that was smart eyeing you. Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a 42-car pileup.
I mean, I feel like that's a hell of a badge to wear. Once you drink over a certain limit, that's it. You are officially allowed just to start slapping motherfuckers.
Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a 42-car pileup.
But this is that classic Shady-esque song, isn't it? It's so devil may care. It's so like party vibes, rebellious spirit. Like, and really, you just think about teenage angst at the time and like rebellion within the 90s going into the early 2000s. Like, so many kids could relate to this song. So many kids took this one and ran away with it because it was just that, yeah, F you to everyone, to the system, to your parents, to life, to everything in general. And I think that was such the mass appeal of Shady and this just devilish, villainous character that he lent into, because it was entertainment at the end of the day. Like, obviously, there's elements of Eminem within this, and we all know the drug problems that he has dealt with and what he's had to fight through later on. But obviously, it's like taking those elements of him, like those negatives, those shadows, and then really over accentuating them and really enhancing them and taking them to a level of hyperbole that is SlimShady.
Get in your car, start it, and start driving over the island and cause a 42-car pileup. Earth calling, pilot to co-pilot, looking for life on this planet, sir. No sign of it. All I can see is a bunch of smoke flying, and I'm so high that I might die if I go by it. Let me out of this place, I'm out of place, I'm in outer space, I've just vanished without a trace. I'm going to a pretty place now where the flowers grow. I'll be back in an hour or so.
So iconic, man. Earth calling, pilot to co-pilot. Like, he's literally in the booth, and that's what he does to manipulate his voice right there. Just put it right over his mouth. But Eminem using like the flying over, just seeing the wreckage. And I love the way that he jumps to like sort of the storytelling narration. But also it's a double and a metaphor because he's getting high at this moment in time. But then you think about it and it gets so much darker. To a pretty place now where the flowers grow. He'll be back in an hour or so. He's tripping. But also, he might have gone too far. He might be ODing. Those might be funeral flowers and pushing up daisies.
I'm going to a pretty place now where the flowers grow. I'll be back in an hour or so. Every time I go to try to leave.
And I think, you know how I talked about before, like the character of Shady, like just the dark hyperbole of Shady. I think why also it's so appealing is because he can say these messed up things. He can say these dark things, but he mixes in humor. And he really uses humor throughout his raps as a device. And I think even in the darkest of situations, humor always wins people over. And I think that's one of the greatest appeals of Eminem, one of the greatest appeals of Shady, is that dark, twisted humor that he always intertwines throughout it.
Where the flowers grow, I'll be back in an hour or so. Every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want it, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. In third grade, all I used.
And I think it's clever too how he takes drugs and he personifies them. These drugs got a hold of me. Like something's pulling on my sleeve every time I try to leave, right? Like literally drugs are a person and connected to it. And for me, that's what Dina kind of plays in. Dina, her singing and her like duetting with Eminem, she's the drugs like singing to him in Drug Ballad.
These drugs really got a hold of me. In third grade, all I used used to do was sniff glue through a tube and play Rubik's Cube. 17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude. Scheming on the first chick with the hugest boobs. I got no game, and every face looks the same. They got no name, so I don't need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, however I want.
I just love that.
I do show some respect to few. It's sex.
However, wherever, whenever, just flipping that, just like it's a simple scheme, but it's also just a really dope scheme, and just like the wordsmithing of Shady leaning into that. And I love the rude Jude. I'm as rude as Jude. Rude Jude from the Jenny Jones show. He was like Slim Shady. You talk about Slim Shady characters that didn't rap but still could diss people and just be funny as hell and just like say the darkest, most twisted, obvious, in your face, devil may care humor. Rude Jude, Jenny Jones show. Just go look up some clips of that.
As rude as Jude, scheming on the first chick.
And Eminem even did an interview with him. Like Eminem has linked up with him over the years.
Tube and play Rubik's Cube. 17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude, scheming on the first.
Rude as Jude, Rubik's Cube. Again, notice the nice rhyme writing throughout this.
Glue through a tube and play Rubik's Cube.
Glue through a tube, Rubik's. He's really hitting the ooh, 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 the U sounds within it, like tapping in internal rhyme schemes and then external, longer multi-syllable, then back to internal. Very good ping-ponging of the vowel sounds.
17 years later, I'm as rude as Jude, scheming on the first chick with the hugest boobs. I got no game, and every face looks the same. They got no name, so I don't need game to play. I just say whatever I want to whoever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, however I want. However, I do show some respect to few. It's ecstasies, got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck, spilling guts to you. We just met, but I think I'm in love with you. But you're
I just love, that's the line right there. That's the humor. I do show some respect to few. This ecstasy's got me standing next to you. But again, it's almost like a backhanded compliment, because is he truly showing respect because he's on drugs and that's why he's standing next to her?
However I want, however I do show some respect to few. It's ecstasies, got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck.
And you hear Dina underneath, just like those little moments again. Like just sing it. And that for me, like she really is. She's personifying. She is X. She's the X to him. She's the drug ballad that he's rapping.
I do show some respect to few. It's ecstasies. Got me standing next to you. Getting sentimental as fuck. Spilling guts to you. We just met, but I think I'm in love with you. But you're in it too, so you tell me you love me too. Wake up in the morning like, yo, what the fuck we do? I gotta go, bitch. You know I got stuff to do. Cause if I get caught cheating, then I'm stuck with you. But in the long run, these drugs are probably gonna catch up sooner or later. But fuck it, I'm on one, so let's enjoy. Let the X destroy your spinal cord, so it's not a straight line no more. So we walk around looking like some wind-up dolls. Shit sticking out of our backs like a dinosaur.
Spinal cord, wind-up dolls, dinosaur. Just the way that he made that rhyme, like an unconventional scheme off a dinosaur. So nice, man.
So we walk around looking like some wind-up dolls. Shit sticking out of our backs.
And me, it's like the perfect, like, this is someone living it. This is someone who's been through it. And, you know, just again, that we're having these deep conversations because we're tripping. And then we wake up the next day and we don't remember any of it. Oh, yeah, and by the way, don't tell anyone because I want to get caught cheating either way.
Like a dinosaur. Shit,
it's completely like the storytelling of Shady. And, you know, unfortunately, it's so relatable to so many people who have done drugs, who've been tripping on drugs, who have been through it, right? To me, this is the appeal of the song because it's just, it's well described. It's right there in the moment. And then he just sprinkles in that humor. He has the reality that people connect with, that people understand. But at the same time, he knows when to be funny too.
Won't even get me high no more. So bye for now. I'm going to try to find some more. Every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't want to.
You know, bye for now. I'm going to go try to find some more. Like this is a fucking addict song, essentially, right?
Every time I go to try
it's all the celebration of drugs. But hey, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's the culture.
to leave, some keys pulling on my sleeve. I don't want to, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. 'Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. That's the sound of a bottle when it's hollow. When you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your. That's the.
I love how he takes the production. He goes, that's the sound of a bottle. You know, like blowing into a bottle when it's hollow.
Sound of a bottle when it's hollow. When you swallow it all, wallow and drown in your sorrow. And tomorrow you're probably gonna wanna do it again. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? And what's a little bit of alcohol?
I mean, that's it, isn't it? Like, we know we're marching to our self-destruction, whether it's through drugs, ecstasy, whether it's through alcoholism. We know we're destroying our bodies, but F it. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? Like, we wake up the next day, we feel awful, but we're right back on it.
Do it again. What's a little spinal fluid between you and a friend? Screw it. And what's a little bit of alcohol poisoning? And what's a little fight? Tomorrow you'll be boys again. It's your life, live it however you wanna. Marijuana is everywhere. Where was you brought up? It don't matter as long as
however you wanna. You wanna marijuana. Just the way he takes marijuana and flips it into just, again, the way that he breaks apart syllables like it's a Lego scheme and just reconnects the blocks, man. It's so dope. And context is key for this. Like, obviously, Mary Jane nowadays is legalized in a number of states. It's totally changed. But you got to remember back then, right? Marijuana was getting just completely dragged through the PR marketing mud. It was a gateway drug. It was dangerous. It led to all kinds of other stuff. So Eminem making this song glorifying drugs, then he's talking about marijuana, knowing the implications of that being the gateway drug back then and being definitely more legalized.
you get where you're going. Cause none of this shit's gonna mean shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even though
And I think that's an important line too in a mentality, right? Like, we can't take anything with us. We're all going to die one day. So what's the matter? What I'm doing.
Cause none of this shit's gonna mean shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even
Shit where we're going, sit there ignoring. Again, a nice pattern.
Cause none of this shit's gonna mean shit where we're going. They tell you to stop, but you just sit there ignoring. Even though you wake up feeling like shit every morning. But you're young, you got a lot of drugs to do. Girls to screw, parties to crash, sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't. But I'm
And that's it right there. Sucks to be you. You got all this partying and lifestyling to do. And just the way that he says, again, it's just the irony. It's the dripping dark satire that he throws into it all with his type of humor, man.
if I could
Such a shady song and so much personality to this.
take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've
And if I could take it all back, like people talk about having regrets, nah, the only regret I had is not doing more.
do. Girls to screw, parties to crash, sucks to be you. If I could take it all back now, I wouldn't. I would've did more shit that people said that I shouldn't. But I'm all grown up now and upgraded and graduated to better drugs and updated. But I still got a lot of growing up to do. I still got a whole lot of throwing up to spew. But when it's all said and done, I'll be 40 before I know it. With a 40 on a porch telling stories with a bottle of Jack, 2 grandkids in my lap, babysitting for Haley while Haley's out getting smashed. Every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling
I don't know. I always really like just that 40 line, like flipping, turning 40 versus drinking a 40 or
for
something.
Haley while Haley's out getting smashed. Every time I go to
And isn't, yeah, I mean, this is, M's predicting the future. This is coming.
try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I go to try to leave, some keeps pulling on my sleeve. I don't wanna, but I gotta stay. These drugs really got a hold of me. Cause every time I try to tell them no, they won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker, all I gotta say. These drugs really got a hold of me. Drugs really got a
No. Whoa. I also interpret her voice as like the voice in his head, right? We all have devils and angels inside of us, like that devil on our shoulder telling us different things.
hold of me. It really got a hold of me. These drugs really got a hold of me. It really got a hold of me.
Hit a little record scratch bump down on low. I'll tell you what, man. For me, one of Eminem's top songs. I think it's so catchy. I still love that song to this day. It's so well written, on theme. And I think it's walking that duality, isn't it? It's revealing the reality in the darkness. And this is like essentially a cry for help. This is an addict song right here. But at the same time, this is someone who still has that self-awareness, who still can break that fourth wall, who still laughs, who still breaks through with a dark humor. And also the appeal to Eminem at the time too, because obviously we've gotten to know more over the years. We've had more interviews. You got to remember when he's breaking through and less of America knew about this man. When Shady came out saying all this stuff, glorifying drug use, celebrating all this, he's going to slap bitches, all the misogyny, everything that he's talking about at the time, people were like, is he telling the truth? Like, is he actually like this, or is this just a character that he's created? And I think that curiosity and that appeal has always stood out, especially during that era of Eminem, because people never knew when he's talking about killing Kim, when he's talking about Stan, right? When got the Columbine lines. Like, how far is this man actually going to take stuff? Like, is he truly crazy? Is there something actually psychotically wrong with him? And this is all just a cry for help throughout his music? Or is this just all his infatuations and his dark fantasies and just an accentuation of his character? But surely there's got to be some truth behind it, because some of these experiences and things that he's talking about that lead to these songs. And that's always the allure and the classic bad boy of Slim Shady. Hope you guys enjoyed this dive and breakdown into one of the great songs, man. And still catchy to this day. Eminem, you are Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, we're here at the end. Obviously, enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. It all helps. It all goes a long way. Also, don't forget to copy merch. You like the hat that I'm wearing? KnoxMusic.com. Bars, gotta catch them all. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies. If you want to rep the brand Hilltop Mafia, it all helps. It all goes a long way. I'll put all links down there. All right, everyone. Stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. You know we'll catch you again.
Whoa, sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, better sit your ass down.